What up, praise the Lord. We back with another video. Listen up. I had to do a part 2. If you checked out my last post, it was entitled Warning Signs, Stay Far Away from These Type of People. So now I'm back with the part 2. You know why? I've been getting a lot of good feedback. So the reason why I was even going through it is because in my daily reading, I like to at least try to get through Proverbs, every month. At least that's what I've been doing recently, is trying to get wisdom and understanding along with my regular scriptural studies. But as I was going through it, I began to see character traits of toxic type people that I did not want to develop relationships with. And for those that I've kind of saw in my life as people that will hold me back or cause confusion and just develop negative traits in my life and my circle of influence. So what I did was I said, let me write these down and begin to just share this with other people, because I felt like my community online could use this. So for me, this is just adding to my discernment. And so the thoughts and the meditation of my heart, I wanted to bring forth to my community. So shout outs to y'all. Hopefully y'all saw that video. Go back and check out part 1 if you haven't. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. Lock in with me. Give me some feedback in the comments and let me know. But I ain't going to be too long. I just want to give you these 5 types of people and their characteristics so that you can have discernment when you build relationships, whether it be for your business, whether it be friends or family, or just people in the neighborhood or your community that you end up dealing with. You don't want to lock in with these toxic traits. So without further ado, let's go to the first one. The envious. Let me tell you something. Whenever you are in position to do something, be it great, you will always run into a person who is envious or jealous. So let's explain. Jealousy and envy go hand in hand. So we'll define it as someone who has resentment against a person enjoying success or advantage, or anger or fear of losing something or someone to a rival. So check this out. Their characteristics, again, they harbor resentment and jealousy towards others, right? Let me give you an example. If you've ever been in a situation where God has blessed you and then you share that information, those people are always triggered. They are triggered whenever God is blessing you. I'm telling you. Also, you got on the phone, called a buddy of yours, say, hey, look, check this out, bro. Yeah, I just blah, blah, blah. And then you all excited. They always got the melancholy sound in their voice, like, oh, for real? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, all right. I'm going to call you back. They don't celebrate with you. Jealous and envious people do not celebrate with you when you begin to win. Remember that. They never do. They never will either, because it's hurting them on the inside. They are triggered whenever you know why I'm fired up? Because I've been through this. Whenever people are down and out and you stuck with them, they love you. They ring your phone. They holler, yo, what's up, bro? What you doing? Yo, stay encouraged. The minute you take their encouragement and you begin to elevate, you get to calling them phone calls gonna start coming less. They're not gonna have too much encouragement for you. And then eventually that fallback gonna turn into hate. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you give them positive information about yourself, about you beginning to win, whenever you start moving towards a goal, they will put out negative energy. They will put out negative vibes. You get on the phone, they're going to get extremely pessimistic. You say, I just invested XYZ amount of money into this particular business or this brand, or I just bought this new thing. Why you spend that much money? It don't take all that. Man, you doing too much. Listen out for that you doing too much. I'm telling you, people who are jealous cannot give you a congratulatory speech. They can't clap for you, and it's always going to be a pessimistic conversation when you hear from them. Oh man, I wouldn't have did that if I was you. I'm thinking you should have did something different. Ain't nobody asked you for all that. Just clap because I'm winning. I'm going to clap for you. I'm going to celebrate with you when you win. But a lot of times they can't because they are triggered. Their emotions got their whole stomach in knots, and they was hoping that they would excel before you, or they never wanted you to win. Listen, envious people do not want you to win. Let me give you a scriptural reference. Proverbs 14:30. Moving on to the next one. Number 2. Keep your eyes on this person, because the manipulator is more of a subtle, can be operated with a lot more subtlety, meaning that they can do this like in secret. They kind of move around in the shadows. They kind of play on your emotions. These things, you got to keep your eyes on not only what they say, but their actions and how they make you feel. So put boundaries up for them. A manipulative behavior occurs when a person uses controlling and harmful behaviors to avoid responsibility, conceal their true intentions, or cause doubt and confusion. Manipulation tactics such as gaslighting, lying, blaming, criticizing, shaming can damage a person's psychological well-being. So this one is something that I really want you to have a lot of discretion and discernment with, okay? So using cunning and deceit to control and exploit others is big. When you operate in manipulative behavior, this can lead to damage, trust, and strained relationships. Why? Because these type of people are exploiters. They will operate in exploitation to harm the individual's emotional fortitude. Like, this person will play on your psyche. This person will play on your emotions, and this person will control you by using your emotions against you. I'm telling you, I've been there before. So it involves some form of deception and trickery in order to affect another person's choices, right? Typically and often, not always, it's motivated by either fear or selfishness, or both. It could be both. And then ultimately, a lot of people don't realize manipulators are actually operating in a form of witchcraft. Oftentimes you'll hear a term like narcissist. A lot of narcissists are actually keen on manipulation tactics. Now, I'm saying this because I've been there. If you are or have been a people pleaser, you have low self-esteem, you've undergone abuse before, or you're not young and naive. These types of people often run into manipulators because you have something that you desire that they can dangle in front of you like a carrot on a stick. That's why oftentimes when you see the rich and famous and the celebrity types who allegedly sell a soul, I won't get into it, but you get what I'm saying. Why? Because they will do anything for fame and fortune. And so if you are a person that is easily coerced into things, you are a prime target. Keep your eyes and your ears open, because there's nothing worse than being coerced or pulled or pushed into things that you wouldn't necessarily do under different circumstances, okay? I mentioned that manipulation was a form of witchcraft. And let me explain what I mean by that. When you play on people's emotions, when you use forms of flattery, flattery isn't really honest. Isolation, when you use fear tactics or violence, where you gaslight or you even devalue people and isolate them, those things together can be used to drive people into certain directions that they would not ordinarily go to under a regular psychological state. So when you can deceitfully and deceptively poke and prod people and use certain mannerisms and things to steer them in the directions forward for your liking, that's what I mean. A lot of people don't realize manipulation is just a form of witchcraft at its core. Let me give you a scriptural reference for manipulation. In your notes, add Proverbs 26:24 through 26. Number 3, the slanderer. I'm hitting them today, man. I'm just trying to keep it real with you. A slanderer is a person that gives out untrue and defamatory information about you, right? So they speak falsely and maliciously about others. Simple. But the crazy thing about it is, oftentimes, the envious and the manipulator both can be slanderous as well, especially when you don't do what they want you to do. A lot of times, you'll get a call like, bro, can I hold a couple of dollars? Can I hold a couple of dollars? I'm hurting right now. And I ain't got it. The minute you say you ain't got it, they on the phone. Yo, he a sucker, yo. He ain't trying to kick out no money, man. Yo, be hating for real. Whole time, they are the ones that are angry because they did not get what they wanted out of you. So they talked bad about you to other people because they wanted to see you fall down a notch. So now that you're not giving them what they want out of the situation, they're angry because you didn't do what they asked you to do. So they spread false information and purposely try to damage your reputation. All right, then the other thing is they create environments of distrust and suspicion around you because they themselves are upset with the way you are moving. So they have to say something about you to kind of discredit you and defame you. So be careful of slanderers. Also, they also can be synonymous with haters too. Anytime a person see you winning and they don't like it, they hate. Then they throw dirt on you. So they go from being jealous or being envious to then slandering you. When they can't manipulate you, they slander you. So I want you to think about it. A lot of these characteristics can be in one person or can be individually characteristics in separate people. So that was the slanderer. Let me give you a scriptural reference. Proverbs 10 and 18. Let's go on to the next one. Number 4, the hot-tempered person. You know why I'm putting this on there? Because this needs to be reiterated. Simply like slanderers, when you don't do what they want, they quick to get mad. Now, hot-tempered people are slightly different because not only are they prone to anger and quick-tempered, anything will set them off. For example, you ever been in a situation where you felt like you had to walk on eggshells because you ain't want that person to get mad? You can't even say, listen, we going to a certain type of event and you gotta wear a button up. That t-shirt ain't gonna work. What's wrong with my t-shirt? What's wrong with my t-shirt? I'm gonna wear this. Now they mad. You not saying nothing wrong. You just letting them know the state of affairs. They have to dress a certain way and what they got on is just not cutting it. That's just the real of real. But to be honest with you, they can't deal with constructive criticism even if there's no harm intended, because their ears, all they hear is negativity. This person is also typically a pessimist, where they hear information and everything sound bad to them. Like you try and get over. You try and say something. You ever been through the mall with a person? This is a real example. Go to the mall and you walking around, you got a person with you that's hot-tempered. Every person that look in a direction, what you looking at? What you looking at? They like a pit bull that been outside all year long, that don't come in the house during the wintertime. They on a chain barking. Every time you catch this person, you can't even look them in their face. No eye contact with this person, because every time they see somebody, they think somebody got an issue with them. Everywhere they go, every little thing is a problem. This is a person that their relationship with you is strained simply because you can't even have communication with them that is effective. You can't even come to a resolution because they always hot-tempered. They always mad about something. Whatever you say, whatever you do, they might even have an attitude all day because the Ravens lost. I'm just keeping it real with you. Hot-tempered people. You need to make sure that when you are dealing with these types of people, you fall back, because they're going to always come around. So that was the hot-tempered person. And the scriptural reference can be found in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. Go with me to number 5. Last but not least is the boastful. This is a person that is arrogant and behaves in a proud, unpleasant way towards other people because they believe that they are more important than others. All right? Simply, this person excessively praises themselves and they lack humility. You ever been playing Madden or 2K Yo, I'm the best. I'm the best on the sticks. They get on the controller, they lose to you. Or you cheated. Or I wasn't ready. Or back when I was in school, I felt like I was a fast runner. I never ran track, but I was pretty fast. And then we raced. One guy, he lose. And only thing he could say is, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Whole time, leading up to the race, he bragged the whole time. Dusted him. His feelings was hurt. His ego and his pride was hurt. And he really ain't had too much to say after that. Why? Because he did all that talking and he really wasn't built like what he was talking about. So oftentimes you need to make sure that you just keep your eyes on these type of people. Arrogance may lead to strained relationships as well. Why? Because they lack the consideration of other people. When you think that everybody is beneath you and they think that they're better than you, they treat you different. And that's the worst. And this often leads to environments where others may feel undervalued or unimportant. So if you're in a workplace and this person is excelling in a specific area, they may not be at the top, but they're going to make themselves seem like they MVP every season. I'm trying to tell you. And they will undervalue you. So I'm going to leave it there. But the scriptural reference for somebody who was boastful and prideful, arrogant, is Proverbs 27:2. All right? Listen, I hope this has leveled you up in terms of how you deal with relationships. In your mind, you should be scanning people, remembering their actions and remembering what some of the things that they say, they verbiage, and how you handle them. You got to start putting up boundaries. Why? Because these type of people will definitely hold you back. They will definitely attempt to defame you, definitely cause confusion within your relationships, and they seek to bring you down. So thanks for rocking with me. This was Stay Far Away from These Type of People Part 2. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Leave me some comments. Give me some feedback. Lock in with me. Holla at me. Until next time. Peace.